Today we'll cover introduction of joins and the type of joins in database management system. So objective is how to do the horizontal combination of data from the multiple tables and how to distinguish between inner and the outer SQL joins. So SQL join is used to combine data from more than two tables. There are different types of joins: inner join and outer join. Outer join is composition or the further divide in the three categories: left outer join, right outer join and full outer join. So we'll cover these topics using the basic table known as table T1 and T2 having attribute X and A with the following values, rows, and table 2 with an attributes X and B. For combining the two tables, it is mandatory that there is one common column between the two tables. For fetching the data from more than two tables, the very basic step is to do the Cartesian product. Let's understand the Cartesian product. Table T1 is having 3 tuples and table 2 is having 3 tuples. Cartesian product simply map the tuple from one table to the other tuples of the another table. So tuple 1a will be mapped to 2, 3, 5. We'll get the values 1a 2x, 1a 3y with this, and similarly mapping of tuple 1 with the third tuple or the nth tuple of the table 2. We'll get these three combination as an output in the Cartesian. The similar thing will happen for the next row of table 1. It will do the mapping with tuple 1, tuple 2 and tuple 3 of the table 2, and it yields the output like this: 4d 2x, 4d 3y, 4d 5z. And similarly for the third tuple. So point is, how many columns and how many rows will be found or will be formed in the result set. So total number of columns will be C1 and C2. Let's assume C1 is the number of column in table 1 and C2 is the number of column in table 2. So the total number of columns in the result set is C1 plus C2. There are 2 and 2 columns, so the total number of the columns is 2, and the common column will repeat. So it will appear twice. Similarly, number of rows is the multiplication. If there are 3 rows and in the table 2 if there are 3 rows, then the total tuples in the result set will be 3 into 3 is 9. But my objective is fail, as the value in column X from table 1 and value in column X from table 2 is unequal. So Cartesian product is basically used to merge the two tables, but it will rarely give the desired result of a query. So for this, we need to perform the matching column conditions. So inner join is a way through which we will improve our result set by putting a condition of the matching column. If you will see here, you will find this tuple will only be the resultant answer, where value of x in table 1 is 2 and value of x attribute in table 2 is also 2. So this will be the correct tuple which should be visible in the output. So Cartesian is just used to do the merging of the two tables, but for the correct result we need to perform some other conditions like matching column conditions. The basic syntax or the way of writing the SQL query for doing the Cartesian product is select star. You can either put a star for fetching the all columns, or you can also provide the column list here for fetching the required attributes from the two tables. T1 comma T2, where comma operator is used to represent the Cartesianing of the two tables. There are several syntax for doing the Cartesianing. You can either perform select star from T1 comma T2, You can also write this query using the cross product. It's depend on the software you are using. Select star from T1, cross product T2, and some of them is also using the Cartesian to perform the Cartesian between the two tables. All the three combination will give the same result as we discussed. So for this, for improving the result, for fetching the correct matching tuple from the two tables, we need to impose the matching column condition criteria. So inner join selects all the rows from both table as long as it satisfies the condition, and condition is obviously the common field will be same. The common field value must be same. You can see here the common column value must be same. If this condition is imposed, then the correct results will return. So the syntax for doing the inner join is select star. You can either perform star. Similarly, you can put the specific attributes for the selection from table 1, inner join table 2, and while you are performing the inner join, then you are going to put the matching column condition with the help of on clause, rather than where clause. Table 1 dot column common column is equals to table 2 dot common column. Here column X is common in both the tables, that's why I am keeping X here. The same query can also be done with the help of comma, because comma is a Cartesian operator, Cartesian product. Once the table is formed, result set is formed with the help of Cartesianing, we can put the matching column condition with the help of where clause. So there is a difference, that's why I noted both the syntax here. If you are using inner join for doing the Cartesianing, then matching column condition should be imposed with the help of on clause. And if you are using the Cartesian, if you are doing the Cartesianing with the help of comma operator, then you can use where clause and put the matching column condition. Sometimes join is also used in place of inner join, so it is not different, it is more or less same. Select star from table 1, join represent the inner join, table 2 on matching column conditions. So if it is a set of the table 1 and it is a set of a table 2, then the result of inner join is the intersection, the common tuples from the both tables. So if you simply visualize these two tables, you can easily interpret which tuple is common in both the table. So the common attribute is X, then obviously only 2. 1 is equals to 2, false. 1 is equals to 3, false. 1 is equals to 5, false. Similarly for 4, and you will check for 2. 2 equals to 2, yes, true. Then the resultant will be attributes of table 1, attributes of table 2, and the resultant 2b and the matching tuple from the table 2, 2x. So there is only one matching row in the table, and common column is appears twice. So how many number of rows and the number of columns will return? Number of rows will be equal to the number of matching common column values. It depends on the matching values. But how many number of columns will be returned? It is obviously depend on the projection, how many columns you are actually projecting. And if you are using the star, then to understand how many columns, total number of the columns means matching columns comes twice. And if you want to project it single in the result set, then you have to do select table 1 dot x comma other attributes and so on. So only single time that particular attribute will be projecting. You can also put where clause with the help of inner join, but when you are going to compute two tables on the basis of matching column condition, that will be imposed only with the help of on operator. And if there are certain other conditions to be applicable as per the demand of the question, then you can put with the help of where clause. So with this way we can perform the inner join. So inner join is simply used for fetching the common tuples from both the tables, satisfying the matching column conditions. Next is the outer join. Outer join is used when you want all the tuples from one table and the matching tuples from the another table. See, it returns all the matching rows plus non-matching rows from one or the both tables. We can only perform only two tables, or views at a time while performing the outer join, but in case of inner join you can perform maximum 256 inner joining with the help of the table. But in case of outer join you can only do the joining of two tables at an instant of time. There are three types of outer join: left outer join, right outer join and full outer joins. Let's take one by one. Left outer join returns all the rows of the table from the left hand side and matching rows from the table on the right side. What is left and right here? T1 left outer join, T2. So on the left side this table is treated as left hand side table and this will be treated as right hand side table. So the syntax is select star from T1 left outer join T2 on matching column condition. Again this example is same, T1 and T2 are the tuples, and if I am going to perform the left outer join between these two tables, then the resultant will be, because I am doing the left outer join, so it will retrieve as per definition all the tuples from table 1 and the matching tuples from table 2. If there is no matching row in table 2, then null will be incorporated. So you may see the result doing the left outer join on table T1 and T2. So table T1 is as defined on the left hand side of the join, left outer join. So it will retrieve all the tuples of table 1, 1A, 4D, 2B, 1A, 4D, 2B. Now who will be the matching tuple from the right? On the basis of the matching column condition this will be done. So only 2x is existing for this particular tuple and rest there is no value for 1 and 4, so null will be padded. You can also write left join in place of left outer join. Next is the right outer join. Right outer join is similar to the left outer join. It returns all the rows of the right table and the matching rows for the table on the left hand side of the join. So you can replace left or right table and both will be done with the help of the single left or right outer join. So it is simply a vice versa. So the syntax is select star from T1 right outer join T2 on matching column condition. You can put all columns, you can also put certain column list here for fetching the attributes on the basis of performing the join. So the resultant will be, if these are the two table and I am doing the right outer join, so right table is T2, so it will retrieve all the tuples from the T2 table and the matching tuples of T1. So see, 2, 3, 5, x, y, z are the tuples of T2 table. This is completely fetching here, all tuples are fetching here and the matching tuples from the left hand side. So the matching tuple is only 2, so only corresponding values will be visible, otherwise null will be applicable and null will be padded. You can get an answer either in the form of dash simply represent the null, or some systems support null. You will get NULL in the outputs. The both means the same. So if you will see the diagram, so it is similarly saying ki all the tuples of table 2, all the tuples of table 2 and the matching tuples of table 1 and keeping others as null. Now full outer join is the combination of left outer join and the right outer join. So it is simply creating a result set by combining the both type of join, left and right. And if there are rows which has no matching tuples from one another table, then again the null values will be padded up. So syntax for writing: select star from table 1, full outer join T2 on matching column condition. You can also write the query like this. So number of the columns and the number of rows is depend on the number of columns you are projecting here, and the number of rows is combination of the both. So you may see here the result set: 1, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 2, 3, 5, as 2 is common in both, so I am skipping 2 because it is obviously visible here, 2, and 3, 5. So all these are the tuple of table 1 and from here tuple 2. So 1, 4, there is no matching in the right hand side, so null null. For 2, there exists a matching tuple in the table 2 also, but for 3 5 from the right hand side of the table T2 there is no matching tuple from the table 1, so null will be parity. So this is the concept of the joins, inner join and the outer join. So hope you understand this. Thank you.